Hi, my name is Marco from Avio, and today I'm going to take you through an advanced session on the Lynx Whiteboard. I'm going to take you through a few different features that we have regarding the languages that we can set on our Lynx Whiteboard, and I will take you through a few different features that we can add to each one of our shapes or possibly images on the whiteboard itself. So I'm currently using the Lynx Whiteboard on my laptop, but you are able to use it the same way on your interactive display, on your computer, and etc. To change the language on the Lynx Whiteboard, we're going to go into the three-line menu at the bottom left side of our screen, and we're going to go into our options. In here we get settings for our language, so we can change it to Irish, for example, if we're doing an Irish language, or we can change it to Spanish as well if we wish to do so. We also have different font settings on the left hand side. So this essentially means when I'm writing on the screen with my keyboard, I'm able to choose different fonts. So let's say we want to have maybe different colors with different fonts. If we're writing different things on the screen, we're able to set that up in these settings here. So I'm just going to go back and I'm going to open up a new whiteboard and show you the way that works. So essentially I have my apologies, I have my T letter here. If I press on the T letter and if I press on it one more time, I can find my different fonts and different colors for my fonts. For example, we have that purple font here, or the purple colored font, and we can use that font on the screen. And then we can use the blue one as well if we wish to do so. And then we can use our orange yellow one as well. So I'm able to edit them around by pressing on that settings icon, and that's going to take us to the settings, and we can choose different fonts from this menu here, and we can change the color and the type of the writing as well if we wish to do so. So that's the different ways of adding different fonts. I'm just going to add a page. We also have a feature here inside our pages to duplicate each page if we wish to do so. We also have our features that I went through in the basic video, like our select feature where we can move different things around the screen, our pencil feature where we can go into our pencil case and choose different pens from our pencil case, and we also have our text feature here as well that I just took you through. Now, there's a very good feature called the shape split feature, so I'm going to show you the way that works now. I'm going to use the plus icon to bring in a shape, so we're just going to bring in a circle this time. I'm going to go into my paintball and I'm going to go into my little crop icon here. Inside there, there's an option that's called shape split. So I'm able to place my finger if using it on the interactive display, or my mouse if using it on my computer, and I'm able to rotate it around to split the circle into different shapes. Afterwards, I'm able to take those shapes out. I'm able to select a certain shape, and I'm able to use the 90-degree angle to see the percentage, radius, area, and etc. of that part of my circle, and then I'm able to resize it as well. That could be a very useful feature if we're doing maths, geometry, and etc. Inside my crop tool option, I also have a knife. A knife will essentially allow me to cut through a certain shape the way I want to, and then I'm able to resize that shape as well if I wish to do so. So that's the different ways of cutting our shapes or splitting our shapes into different parts. I'm going to create another page. Now we're going to use this plus icon, and in here we have a few additional features. We have an option to browse our files as I shown in the basic guide, so we can bring in different files from our cloud source, either Google Drive, OneDrive, or a Lynx Drive, or from the local storage of our interactive display. So I'm just going to bring in this PDF file now for the example, and then we can resize those files as well after they're brought into our screen, and we can choose in between different pages of that PDF file as well. Back onto the plus icon, we also have an option for page link. So page link will essentially allow me to enter another page when presenting. So if I press on the three-line menu here at the bottom left side of the screen and I tap on start presenting, I'm currently on page 3 as you can see. And if I press on this page, it's going to take me to page 2. So that's how we can link different pages inside our current page, for example. Under that, we have a table, so we can bring in a 4x5 table, for example. Under that, we have shapes, as I just shown you previously. And then under that, we have content. So that's our different online sources for different contents. I previously looked up Zeus, so we're just going to bring in a sculpture of Zeus onto our screen. Now there's a few different features that we can do to our either shapes or our pictures that we bring in from our online sources. So essentially I have the Zeus picture currently selected. I have a 3-line menu next to it, and inside this 3-line menu, or sorry, 3-dot menu, we have a few different options here. We have an option for a replicator. This will allow me to replicate this image of Zeus anytime I tap on it when presented. This means if I go on that 3-line menu and I start presenting, anytime I tap on the Zeus picture, I'm able to replicate it multiple times. So I'm just going to stop presenting now, and I'm not going to save the changes. So that's one feature that we have in there. If I press on that 3-dot menu again, I'm going to take the replicator away. I'm going to tap on editable while presenting. This will allow me to move that image or that shape around while presenting on the whiteboard. So I'm able to move that image around. As you can see, I'm not able to move any of the other images on the screen. So that's one other feature that we have in there. I'm also able to add a link onto that picture. So I selected a link feature, and I have a link saved or copied for a Wikipedia page on Zeus. So I'm going to tap on OK, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to start presenting, and we can press on Zeus, and it's going to take us to a web browser showing us Zeus on Wikipedia. I'm going to stop presenting. Another great feature with that is that we're able to link different files to that picture as well. So it would open up different files when we tap on it. So let's say we have some sort of a presentation already made up on Zeus, we can link it to the picture of Zeus, for example. I also have a cover option here at the bottom. The cover option will allow me to cover the picture with a certain color, and then once I'm presenting, I'm able to tap on that picture and it will reveal the picture to me. So for example, I'm just going to put a cover on it now. I'm going to put a yellow cover on it, for example. What we're going to do is we're going to start presenting, and then once I press on that image, it will reveal the picture to me. So that's another feature that we have for our different kind of objects that we bring onto our screen. We can also duplicate or clone different images and objects by clicking on that icon there. We can trash them, and then here we're able to cut them and paste them onto another page if we wish to do so. I'm just going to add another page, and I'm just going to go back into my plus icon and my content icon here. At the top here, we also have our file icon, so I took you through this in the basic session. Here we can add in different backgrounds onto the screen, like my line paper backgrounds and etc. And then we also have some AI features here as well. So with AI, we're able to scan different presentations to improve different content, or we're able to generate different presentations on different topics. So for example, I'm going to generate a presentation on Zeus. Audience, we're going to say primary school 10-year-olds. Description, talk about Zeus. So then I can click on choose pages. So it's asking me which type of pages do I want to generate. So we're going to generate our title page, outline, and our content page as well. After that, we're going to tap on generate pages, and we're going to give it a few minutes to generate our presentation for us. So once it's done generating that presentation for me, I'm able to have my title page as I requested. So Zeus, King of Greek Gods. We're able to go to our next page, so overview of Zeus and what we're going to learn about. And then we also have another next page, who is Zeus? And then it's giving us more information on that topic. So that's what Lynx AI can do. Lynx AI comes with Lynx Pro, so you do have to upgrade your account, but it does have great features. We're also able to generate different images. So I can generate an image of a yellow frog. I'm going to tap on generate now. So after it's done generating, it's going to give me an option for my yellow frog as I requested it, and I'm able to drag and drop it onto the screen. If I go back into my AI features, I'm also able to generate a list, different texts, for example. So we can create a paragraph, we can create a list of different things that we request from the Lynx AI. So that's more of an advanced kind of feature session. If you do have any questions, please feel free to email us.